Okay, and like I said, I'm still not great with names, all right, but I'm sure trying. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start over on that side of the room. All right, so again, we're gonna do all of these for now. All right, I'm just gonna go right down because we're gonna just make sure everybody's good. All right, now, Miss Addison, you're up. All right, what does that mean? You are correct. So everybody has to write down minus 500. And then it says, right, it's what? Opposite. All right. So what's the opposite of minus 500, Addison? That's right. Now you don't have to put plus 500, but you could. Okay. So those are your two answers for number one. All right. Now, again, remember, if you're not sure, you just have to tell me. All right, Wilson, tell me about number two.
Plus 4.
Plus 4 would be good.
And opposite is minus 4.
And the opposite is minus 4. All right, I had a feeling you guys were good with this. Okay, Mackenzie. All right, you're up. Now, does everybody remember, do you remember, Mackenzie, what this symbol is right here?
Yeah.
What is that?
Less than.
You are correct, less than. So if you forgot that, write it down. And the other one, of course, then would be what?
Greater than.
Right, greater. Now, let me show everybody, or let me show you how I remembered it was less than and greater than. Everybody look up on the board so you can see, because I know sometimes you forget. Well, no, I don't even like the alligator. This symbol looked like an L to me. That's how I remembered it was less than. And this, I just did this, and it looks like a G. So that's how I remembered one was less than and greater than. All right, you do it however you want. All right, we don't use alligator mouths anymore. All right, because we're a little more sophisticated and the alligator eats the larger number. All right, so you got to tell me less than or greater than. All right, so Mackenzie, I want you to write a relationship between 2 and -5. What would you say?
Greater than.
So you would write 2 is greater than -5. Then you have to write the other way. -5 is what? Compared to 2.
Less than.
Thank you very much. That is correct. That's all there is to it. All right. Number 4. Maggie.
Number 4 is -4 is greater than -8.
You are awesome. And
Oh, and then -8 is less than.
yes, that's how I want everybody to do that. All right. Austin, you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Concentrate, please. Everybody's concentrating. Okay. Austin, you get to do number 5. Compare -1 and 1.
-1 is less than.
Perfect. And then,
So 1 is greater than 8.
yeah, I told you guys, this would be easy for you guys. All right. Nora,
So order the two temperatures from oh sorry, that's wrong. Replace each with greater or less than or equal to -7. 6 -9 is greater than -16.
perfect. And you don't have to write it out. You can just write the greater than symbol if you want. I'm totally good with that. Okay, Kelvy, talk to me about -7 compared to 7.
Less than.
Yep. All right, Max.
And less than.
Everybody okay with this? All right, here we go. Curtis, order the temperatures from the least to the greatest.
Least the greatest, so 80.
So let's say it correctly, though. What kind of 80?
-80.
Good.
-48.
Okay.
-45.
All right.
-39. -27.
Uh-oh. We forgot one.
-34.
Yeah, -34.
-27. -23. -2.
Now I like to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, looks good to me, Curtis. All right, that's good.
What 48 twice?
Uh-oh. What did I mean to write?
45.
Yeah, that's what I said, 45. Thank you. Thank you for fixing that. Negative 45. Okay? Yes.
What are those lines made of? Number 10.
Well, we're going to talk about that right now. All right, here we go. So now, Max, look at number 10. Do you remember what these lines mean by any chance? Did you guys learn this last year? Hold on a minute. Max is going to help me. You don't remember. Sophia, what was it?
It's how far they are from 0.
Yeah, how far are you away from 0? So what is that called, though? There's a specific name. Do you remember?
Absolute value.
Yes, absolute value. It is called the absolute value. Absolute value is just referring to distance. Kelvy, what's the matter now? All right, I need you to concentrate. I want you to look up on the board now. Make yourself some notes. Be a good student. You've been super good. All right, stay focused now. We're learning a new lesson today. Yes.
Can you say like it's like how many units away from 0 or how many, like how far?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. That's the question. How far away from 0 are you? How far away? And we just call that the absolute value. Absolute value symbols are the two vertical lines. That's what that means. All right. And can distance be negative? No. So if I say, what's the distance from here to your house? You wouldn't say, oh, it's like negative 3 miles. You would just say, it's what? 3 miles. If I say, what's the distance from your house to here? You would just say 3 miles. Negative is a direction going forward or going backwards. That's what that means. All right. You can't draw, for example, negative 3 inches. Right. So when you're measuring distance, distance is always positive. That's why they created that symbol for absolute value. So Max, if I asked you what's the absolute value of negative 12, you would tell me it's what? 12. It is 12. Thank you, sir. That is correct. All right. Very simple. Very, very simple. Absolute value. How far are you from 0? Kelvy, what's the absolute value of negative 14?
14.
What's the absolute value of 3? So what's that answer?
17.
All right, Kelvy, thank you. I like that. All right, there we go. All right, Sophia, you're on number 12. What's the absolute value of 18?
18.
What's the absolute value of negative 5?
5.
Now notice I keep the sign in between. So my final answer is 13. Perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, Mikey, you're up. So what does y equal, Mikey?
6. Oh no, negative 6.
Right. So we're doing this.
41.
And then what's the absolute value of negative 6, Mikey?
6. Oh, 9.
9. There we go. Anybody have any doubts or questions? Any doubts or any questions? Austin, tell me, buddy.
Oh no, I was just scratching.
All right, here we go. Jacob,
Yep.
number 14. What am I doing?
I got 6 plus 7.
Okay, so now what?
So you have to use absolute value. So after the 6, this plus 7 is 13.
There you go. That's what I want, guys. That's what I want. Anybody have any questions with that? Yes.
How do you get negative 6 and 7? Oh.
It's all right. I want you to ask me, okay? All right. Okay. Now, Holland, you get number 15.
So y is negative 6 would be 3 times negative 6. But then the 6 is positive, so then it's just 3 times 6.
You are amazing. What is that?
18.
Yep. That's how easy, guys. That's how easy today's lessons is. All right. So I'm totally happy with that. All right. Now we'll just do a couple more. All right. Aiden, you tell me about 15.
For 16, 5 trips above par, would that be plus 5?
Yes, we could write +5 there. Okay, now, Addison,
Yeah.
tell me about 200 feet below sea level.
It'd be -20.
Yes, but it's not -20, but negative. Yes, -200. I have a problem over here. Yes.
Do we have to write the opposite?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. Thank you.
Well,
Let's do the opposite. So the opposite of -5 would be what? Or I'm sorry, the opposite of +5 would be what? -5. And the opposite of -200 would be,
plus 200.
thank you, Addison. Okay. Wilson.
Yep.
Help me out with 18.
-18
Yes, very good.
and 18.
Yep, I like that. Ooh, 19. Mackenzie, what are you thinking? No gain on 4th down. No. So I like that. I like that. But I know I don't play football either, so don't feel bad. All right, so here's what I want you to do. This is just describing what down it is. If somebody said, no gain, all right, or you added no water to your water bottle, what does that mean? What number is that?
0.
Yeah, that's all. All right. So I think what they're talking about is 0. Is there an opposite to 0?
What about
No.
4 and 10?
Austin, what? Sit up, Austin. I'm not interested in funny things, okay? You with me? Right, I'm just looking and it seems like you've been playing around a little bit already today. All right, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm not going to ignore it. All right, I really don't want you playing around. I want you to get your work done. All right. So 0 represents no gain. 0 represents no gain. All right, anybody have any issues with that? All right, raise your hand if you're having any bit of trouble. Anybody have any trouble with what we did? Nobody? All right, guess what, guys? You're on your own then. All right, that's good. All right, so now you can pull up your iPads. Let's practice that. Get out your iPad. And I don't want to hold you back. All right, and then as soon as you're done, I don't mind if you work on something else. All right, Wilson.
I have a question. If the unit sign, if like the double lines,
Those are called absolute values.
absolute values, only hold the 13 inside. But
Yes.
There's a negative on the outside,
Then it would be,
-13.
attaboy, Wilson. All right, I'm liking that. All right.